Hello everyone and welcome to the finale of My City Roll and Build. I am Petter and I don't have a drink today. Mainly I'm doing a podcast, recording my Marvel podcast after this, which is why I've also started a little bit early. But we're going to be wrapping up the My City Roll and Build game. So we've done the first 3 chapters. Pretty strong so far, especially chapter 3. Now it's time to see what chapter 4 is going to throw at us. Let's see, chapter 4, episode 10. I see something new here. We have bandits. So, let's get down to the table and down to the book. The gold rush reaches its peak, but also attracts bandits to your area. Keep your city safe, you must arrest the bandits. You cannot build on bandits, but need to surround them instead. To do this, all spaces adjacent to the bandit need to be built on. Once you've achieved this, cross out the bandit. Any bandit not surrounded scores -3 points at the end of the episode. Additionally, you may transfer any bandit not surrounded at the end of the episode to the next episode. You must. So, catch those bandits. Let's get started here. No sawmill to start with. So I have to start adjacent to the river. And then it's a solid shape. I don't want to cover up that tree necessarily. We're getting close to surrounding that bandit. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that one is gone, by the way. So we have a tour. One bandit down. So far, hasn't been too bad. Square shaded. Now, obviously, I do need a fairly specific shape to fill in there. Like that one. Yeah, I want to do it. So I need to cover that one and that one, which that one shouldn't be too difficult. The other one, it's a matter of building up and around. So no churches, no special rules for that. Let's go here. Another bandit down. Oh my goodness, what was I thinking? I left those rocks. I need single spots to cover up those rocks. I haven't surrounded that bandit. I was stupid. You are back. Call it like that. I was thinking, oh yeah. That's a moron move. Moron move. So I might not get all of them. The odds of getting 2 1s, I mean, it's possible. Oh, man. It's possible. Oh, thank goodness, there's 1. If I get 1 more, it's a tour. So, I will say, like, I mean, if you're playing the regular game, 4 solid, huh? If you're playing the regular game, let's do it right there. The regular My City, not the roll and write version. You do keep on adding rules. 2 shaded. And it keeps some of them here, but it doesn't keep all of them all the time, which is interesting. Well, thank goodness. Doesn't really matter the shape, neither of those score. But we're back to having 3 bandits taken care of. Four of the bandits taken care of. And yeah, 3 of the gold taken care of. So that's progressing pretty well. Now we have a shape that's perfect actually for right here. Down to 1 gold. We don't have the rule that we can't skip anymore. Like, we have this negative track available to us, but obviously it's a negative track. And oh my goodness, we're getting so many of those solid ones this time. I only have a group of 2 X's, so let's see if we can make a larger one up there. Instead, more solid. Solid square. I can't reach that spot. I can go right there if I want. Could go right there or there. Don't love to do that. Created another 1 spot. 2 slashes, huh? Let's go here. Keeps more flexibility. And then an L with the X's. So we've gotten all the bandits taken care of. Now we're going to have a nice fat 0 there. And shaded. That was nearly horrible. So we're going to stop right here. Oh, technically we can roll one more time. Yeah, I'm not going to use it. So I'm just going to stop. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 empty spots. 0 rocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 trees. So we're at 8 for that section. We get our 5 down there for all the gold spots. And then this is going to be the fun part. So our diagonal, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For our X's, we have 2. But for our solids, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. For a grand total of 19, 19 plus 8 is 27. 27 plus 5 is 32. .32 is solid, though. Like, the max score you can, like, perfect score is 120 plus. So, I guess, I mean, could have easily pushed up higher there. Had fewer empty spaces. But we've had first episode of chapter 4. Let's see what the chapter, first episode of chapter 4 aka episode 10. Let's grab out episode 11. Episode 11, we have a couple of fortresses. Bandits are threatening your city more and more. In order to surround them, you must plan your districts and build fortresses across the country. So, fortress. From episode 11 onward, the compass side of the die again has a special meaning. When the compass is rolled, the two other dice are ignored and a fortress is constructed instead. To do this, everyone fills in the free circle next to the constructed fortress anywhere at the bottom of their sheet. Construct a fortress anywhere at the bottom of their sheet, and then draws a fortress. Once all the circles have been filled in, the compass loses its special powers. Fortresses must be constructed complete groups. Achieve a complete group by forming a single contiguous group containing all of your buildings of this type. Each type of building is scored separately, and each type scores 3 points. Okay. Okay, I skipped a tiny bit there. Fortresses must be constructed. You can draw them on trees or rocks. Fortresses need not be adjacent to already drawn building. You may continue to play from a fortress at any time. This also applies even if that means your buildings no longer connect to each other. This way you can approach the bandits more easily to surround them. Complete groups. Achieve a complete group of a building type by forming a single contiguous group containing all your buildings of this type. Each building type is scored separately. Each type scores 3 points. If no building of a building type was constructed, this building type scores no points. If even one building of the type is not connected to the group, it scores no points. Okay, now that makes sense. So basically, we can get +3 for each building type if they are fully connected on the board, which, I mean, that adds 3 points to what's going to be a fairly large number of points. Start any fortress. Okay. The reason I'm looking here is we have these random spots that are darker. There's nothing in the rules about them. So, oh, can't do that. So that's where the fortresses, I think I understand now, fortresses are going to be handy because I can build like so. I'm separating my groups to solid. It's a swamp. Kind of looks like a swamp. There are no instructions on how to use swamp. Welcome, Fatal. I mean, bandits probably live in a swamp, but another 3 solid. I really need a 2 solid to fill in that last hole. Instead, a nice L. Doesn't help me that guy. There we go. That works. X. Oh, I bet you those are the spots where you can transfer the bandits. If I look back at chapter 10's directions. Yes. Yes, they are. That's why you just have to be good and surround all the bandits. Ooh, nice. The monsters for Atlantis Rising showed up. I did not back them, but they looked really cool. I hadn't played my copy of Atlantis Rising by the time that was on Kickstarter. I don't have any Kickstarter super pending right now, or like super close. Probably the closest is I pre-ordered Vampire the Masquerade chapters, and I know that's getting delivered now. I didn't... Oof. Four solid. We're going to skip it. Yeah, we're going to skip it. I pre-ordered it through Game Nerds. So, when that shows up, I'm going to be excited for that. That's another campaign game that I clearly have time to play. Another one? Really? Well, not the end of the world. And I have yet to get another fortress. But I did get yet another one of those. Which is kind of ridiculous. Thus far, I've kept all my groups. Now, start finding raisins to keep them. Ooh, solid. There's nowhere to put that one without breaking up my group. So we're going to take another hit on points. Yeah, sometimes you do just need to go through a collection and be like, hey, I haven't played this in a while. Or ever. So let's sell it. If it's just going to sit there, sometimes it's worth it to let other people enjoy said games. Alright, still keeping my groups. It's going to be interesting to see when 3 points are worth it and when 3 points aren't. Because, like, if I can't surround that bandit or that bandit or that bandit or that bandit, I haven't surrounded any of them at this point. Wand shaded. Is it going to be worth it to take that 3-point hit to keep my group of 3? And I'm not sure it will be. And, like, how high on negative points do I really want to go? That's the other question. Okay, X buildings. Get those 2 bandits taken care of. So long, bandits. So you roll until you decide you want to stop, or until you can't cross off any don't construct a building anymore. I've never gone that high, just because in practice that's fairly bad to do, but right now I'm pushing it up a ways because I don't want bandits. Of course, that's wrong. You know what? I'm going to say screw it to my X's, no 3 points there. But now I just need 2, like I'm looking for 2s. Oh, that's a 4 solid. Because otherwise I'm transferring those guys in. I have a bunch of negative spots. It's worth it. Oh, well. So now I can place another stronghold. I'm so glad you showed up finally. It's just an H. Stronghold. Yes. And I'll roll one more time. I can decide not to use it and just end without having to cross something off, which I'll do. Because I'm at -5 there. I have 2, 4, 6, 8 for my trees. No uncovered rocks, so no negative points there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there. So I'm at -4 for that section. I have 2 complete groups, so that'll be a 6. I have no bandits, not surrounded. Well, let's look what I score here. It's encouraging you to do groups of buildings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 12, 19. So 21. That was down a long ways. So, I mean, right now I'm at 53. 53 in chapter 4 is just like, I'm a vagabond. Oh, no, 53. I'm a farmhand. So I need to score, like normally I score in that master, craftsman, building inspector kind of range. So I need a good game to get there. Like another 30 plus pointer. And let's pull out the final one. So glad these pull out well. So we're down to 2 bandits, 2 fortresses, so special bonuses here. If you don't not construct a building, that's plus 6 points. That explains how you go up in points quickly. If you have all 14 trees, that's plus 20 points. If you have no rocks showing, that's plus 6. No empty spaces, plus 12. Bandits that aren't surrounded are -6. And buildings grouped by each other are plus 6. Episode 12. There are still some bandits in your city. Nevertheless, you set about building your city with the aim of pursuing a prosperous fortune. So basically, it's just what I went through. Those chances to gain extra points. So, this game, I will say, on Wednesday is going to come to work with me because I've played 2 chapters in the span of 20 minutes. So I can knock out a game pretty quickly. Let's start there. Solid. Going to be similar building plan. Ooh, fortress, nice. Let's do... I can now start adjacent to that bandit. I can build up my groups. I intentionally left that, or set that up that way, so I had that 4 spot. I don't think it's going to be easy to get all of them done here. Like filling in everything, plus not covering up trees, or getting all the rocks and not covering up trees seems tricky. Let's see, we'll go here. I'm going to try and keep the group separate though, if I can. 4. And I do want to try and get the bonus for like covering up all the rocks. That is a very good bonus. Oh, wrong spot. That was dumb. I meant to do that one. We'll ignore that. I wish I could just do it right there. That's doable. And now, another one. You know what? No, let's put it right there. It's no symbol I have, so. Solid L. Okay. You know what? We'll just do an H. Got it good there. We've built 3 of them. Ah. 3 long. Solid. Come on. So far, so good. Ooh, last one. I'm trying to think. Let's do it right. No, let's do it right there. Oh, see, now I have to make a choice. I could skip it. If I have all the trees, that's so many points. I'm going to skip it. That hurt. There we go. We have an L. Oh, no, that's trees again. At least this one connects. Two shaded. Not putting it there. I am going to keep those trees. Like, it's worth it to keep the trees. That's 20 points. So other negatives potentially are worth it because some of them are just unlikely. Like filling in everything, unlikely. And yes, this one is not connected. I'm hoping to connect either there or there. Four X's. Nope. Can't do it. A square is just a shape. I can't. Yes, perfect. Because now we're getting closer. How many H's? Oh, I filled in all of those. Whoops. So now that's just a shaded 2. And a shaded corner. Nope. I would have to do... Okay, we'll do that. Also not connected currently. Still not going to do a square. If I can get those last 3 rocks covered, Solid L. Nope, not without covering trees. Yeah, I'm going to lose the bonus on the solid because that covers up more rocks. 2 X's. On breaks the bonus there as well. I can keep that one going. So my X's are still going. I want to take out the rocks, but instead we'll come over here, keep the X's going. That was almost a oneer. So I'm down to 4 spaces that are blank. I'm down to 2 rocks to cover. In for a penny, in for a pound. It's tricky. It's a 2-point negative swing for potentially... No, we're going to stop there. We're going to -3. We do have -4 on the rocks. We get... $34? Let's see. Okay, so it is just 20 there. -4. Empty spaces 1, 2, 3, 4. -4. So we're at -11. So we're at 9. I did manage to keep all the X's connected. So 6. Have nothing there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for solid. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for shaded. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. So 12, 18, 24, 30, 24 plus 3 is 33. So we have 32, 21, and 33 for a grand total. I'm going to jot it down here just so I can keep track of it there as well. Yeah, it goes really fast. Like, definitely playing with more people would make it take longer, but it does go real quick once you know what you're doing. So 86. 86 puts me in the building inspector range. So we have an 86. Hey, the last 2 are 86. 86, 86, 38, and 42. So quick math time. That's 10, 26. So 6, 2 over the top. So 10, 256. We are municipal councilor. So there we have it. That, yeah, with scoring, that was about 10 minutes to get to the end of the game. So, I mean, I think if I wanted to, if I wanted to play this again, which actually might work on the back of some of these sheets. I think I tossed a few of them already, unfortunately. If I wanted to play this again, I could... 252. Thank you. Still a municipal councilor. That's 230 to 259. Yep. You are correct. I added 6 and 6 together and got 16. So, there we have it. My City Roll and Build. This one is a big thumbs up for me. It progresses, doesn't overstay its welcome, and yeah. You busted out a calculator? That is fair. So yeah, I mean, look at all these sheets. And they're all double-sided. So if you're using a pencil or a pen, not a dry erase marker like I'm using, you can easily reuse sheets or use both sides of sheets. And I mean, I'm going to laminate. So this is going to be one that I play, I think, pretty often. Like I said, if I can knock out a game in 10 minutes, it's one that works well for bringing to work. For like, okay, 10 minutes between a meeting, I don't have an email to check on. I'm going to kind of use it as a brain refresh sort of thing. Definitely like this one. Again, that is My City Roll and Build. Also, I think it's like $14, $15. It's real cheap. Not like Fatal, you need more games. You're getting rid of games. But this is a fun one. One that, yeah, I very much enjoy. But with that, thank you everybody so much for watching. Fatal, thank you for hopping on the chat and joining with me here. If you enjoy this content, normally 8 p.m. Central Time is when I start streaming on Wednesdays, not Mondays. Mondays are normally 8:30. I just had to move up today for recording podcast. So if you want to know when I go live, the easiest way definitely is to subscribe and click that notification bell. It's going to let you know when I go live. And if you want to see other content that I do, you can check out nerdologists.com. The link is in the description below. As well as then I have a Marvel podcast, the one that I'm going to be recording soon, 10-Minute Marvel. So you can check that out as well if you like talking about Marvel stuff. Comics, movies, whatever it might be. There will be a bonus stream tomorrow. I don't know what time that's going to be yet. My guess is 8 p.m. Central Time again. I'm going to be opening up 4 collector's packs of the Lord of the Rings Magic the Gathering set, as well as then kind of a dual deck box, which is great because I don't know that I want to play with cards from the collector's ones. They tend to be fairly high in terms of value from what I'm seeing. But the dual decks, that's going to be a way to play some Magic the Gathering. Normally, I'd reach for a drink, but I don't have one. So, bottoms up, and we'll see you next time.